Hi, everyone. So, this episode is literally just an update that nobody asked for regarding my fixations. Um, it seems like a weird thing to record about, and you might be wondering, oh, she's running out of shit to talk about. That's really not the case because I can find anything to talk about. This is what I want to talk about. Is my new fixations. And I think I might have mentioned some of these before, but this episode is just, you guys know how, I don't want to say obsession because that makes it sound creepy, but you get your fixations. Maybe, I don't know if I would categorize these as special interests because my fixations, a lot of them tend to be things that, my neighbor's mowing. If you hear that, she's on her rider. I'm by the window. It's too late. Sorry. Oh, she turned it off. She might have heard me. My fixations, I don't think are special interests because they go into my body. Maybe I'm getting that mixed up or something. Is a fixation and a special interest the same thing or not? Do they have to be the same thing? Are they separate? Are they two different words that mean the same thing? I don't know. I just find it interesting that the things I get fixated on tend to be things that I can... Oh, there goes the mower. Sorry. I guess I could move to a different part of the house, but I don't want to. Maybe I should. I don't want to. Okay, anyways, sorry. I'll make this quick. Holy shit. Yeah, so anyways, there's one on my list. Okay, you know what? This is so unprofessional. Or I'm not getting paid, so this doesn't count as a profession. It's fucking annoying shit. I'm just gonna move. And why am I not turning off this phone, you ask, that you didn't ask? It's because I don't know how to edit, so no thank you. All right, I moved into the other room. That should at least be better. God, why do you guys listen to me? I'm so sorry I sound like this all over the place. So anyways, my ramen, I can feel that slowly leaving my body, the fixation that I have on this fucking ramen. It's been months and months. And I have been down to once a week with ordering it. But do you know how, these things just kind of fizzle out and I never know when they're going to happen. Sometimes it will just be a couple of weeks. Sometimes it's a couple of months. Sometimes it's an entire year. And the longer something goes on, so the more money I was spending on this fucking ramen, I did on some level realize it was ridiculous. Who pays this much money to order ramen? But it was that good. I was willing to. But sometimes they just go on too long, and I wish they wouldn't because they get expensive. That's just it. They get expensive, and it's not like I can just sit there and tell myself, okay, no more. I mean, if I had no more money, I couldn't do anything, or get anything or whatever. But it's like this weird, so I don't know, 3 months into something, I'll just go with this ramen because we already know how much money I've been spending on this, and it's pretty embarrassing, but I'm just admitting that I'm still doing it, but not as much money. But it's these, half of me wants to continue eating the ramen and enjoying it and looking forward to the experience, because I know that anytime I order the ramen, that's pretty much how I'll feel is great. And I know how that whole experience goes because it's not just the food. It's this sounds like drug rituals, but it's not. It's not drug rituals. But anyways, and then, oh, fuck, the air conditioner. God damn it. Oops, I'm sorry if there's anybody that's religious. I gotta move to another room. You guys, I'm so sorry. We'll go into here. I'll just turn off the air purifier. This is, ridiculous. I wish I knew how to edit properly. Or at all. Okay. In the bedroom now. Sorry about that big huff. And everything else. Where was I? Yeah, so half of me like wants to continue with my fixation, and the other half of me is like screaming, stop, please just stop. Like, I don't want this anymore. But I can't just stop. I don't know. I don't like that, because it sounds like, I mean, I like to have control of things, but these fixations, you guys know, they just take over. And I wonder why mine tend to be food or drink. I mean, I got one on the list that's not, so, but anyways, the ramen, you know how you can feel, like, does that make sense? You can feel the fixation kind of leaving your body. Sounds so strange, but that's the best way I can describe it, is I kind of know now, like, I can feel like this is about done. Yeah, that's the best way I can think of to explain it. And that sounds very weird to people who are not autistic, so I don't think this would sound that weird to you guys. I think you might know what I mean. But yeah, so I'm just kind of glad, because this has been going on far too long. And I'm in the hole, and not with money. I mean, like, yeah, kind of. Well, I've been down that road. I told you guys. Anyways, the next thing that I have gotten into has been, so I don't know, my fixations, I tend to have like an Asian food rotation. And what I mean by that is, like, once a year, that you will have like this fixation on something for a couple of weeks, and then it'll be done until like the next year. And so now it's soba noodles. I love soba noodles. They're so good. And again, it's a 5-minute meal. You just boil up the soba noodles, and there's the sauce that you can get that you dunk the noodles in, and you eat them, and it's delicious. And I like to eat them cold soba noodles. That's my next thing. So we went to the Asian store, I stocked up, and what's kind of funny is I can get a bunch of meals out of this for $22, whereas I can only get one with the ramen for $22. So this is logic that we all know. I didn't have to say that out loud, but I have to tell myself these things, like, look, this is better, because maybe I can sway myself to like, oh yes, let's switch over to wanting to eat nothing but soba noodles. That's cheaper. You like that. Get away from the ramen. This is just some weird shit that happens in my head that I'm just saying out loud. It sounds like I have a lot of people inside my brain, and sometimes it feels like I do, but not in a DID way, dissociative identity, like not in that way. Like Gimme. Have you guys ever seen United States of Terror? My favorite character is Gimme, because Alicia and I, the one scene that we always laugh about is when Gimme's on the bed pissing in the middle of the night. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, soba noodles, that's what I'm into right now. I am still on a candy kick now instead of Twizzlers, because I just ate bag after bag of Twizzlers for like a month, and now I'm on to Spree. I think that's like an old, like, that's been around for years. Spree candy. I like crunchy things. Sweet tarts are good, but they're not that crunchy, and they're more tarty than sweet, and I don't like tart. So I'm pretty much averaging a box of Spree a day. And what I'll do is I open up a box, and I have a cup holder in my recliner. So I squish the box into the cup holder, and I just eat from the candy box. I just eat from it throughout the day. And so like I'm working, and it's not mindless eating. I do enjoy every single piece of candy. It's just there for me, and I just eat it throughout the day, and by the end of the day, it's all gone. And I'm probably wearing my teeth down to nubs. I'm going to probably need dentures at some point, which that's fine. You know, like, all these things about, like, my teeth can be, like, they're not straight. They're crooked a little. Like, whose teeth are perfectly straight? I don't know. Nobody's? People who have money, maybe? Mine are not. Mostly my 2 front teeth, because I have this habit of, like, when I bite things that are crunchy, I just do it with those 2 teeth. Sounds weird, but it's this whole thing. And so those teeth are not even, because all I'm doing is, like, eating crunchy shit with them. But anyways, that's not enough to get me to stop. I don't fucking care. Isn't that sad? Like, I know candy's not good, period. Like, for you, period. Your teeth, your body, whatever. But it's so fucking yummy. And I don't even care if I need to get dentures down the road. It's not enough to deter me to stop. So, yeah. So I'm on a fucking spree kick. Still infatuated with Snarky Tea. I talked about them before. You know, I should call these companies. Maybe they can pay me to advertise for them. I'm doing this all for free. So, not that, like, I mind, but I should, you know, I'm not getting paid for this, in case anybody's wondering. But Snarky Tea, still obsessed with that. I've worked tea into my routines. You know, because it's delicious and it does good things for you. And something else, Celsius, I'm going on, like, the 4th month of this. Like, I have to have 1 Celsius every day, and I prefer the grape kind. And that's also worked into my routine. And maybe that sounds weird, but what I mean is, in the morning, like, you know, for me, I have things I do in order. That's what my routine is. I do this, then I do this, then I do this. And I've also worked in an order of drinks. First I have coffee, then I have a glass of orange juice, then I have a glass of high caffeinated cinnamon Snarky tea, and then I have, like, a bottle of water, and then I have a Celsius. And, you know, like, it's so weird, but this is what I do. Enamel pins, that's something else that I've gotten fixated on. Like, I feel so bad for Alicia, because I know she doesn't like the fact that when somebody comes into our house, which is nobody ever, but, you know, sometimes, I guess, my room is the first thing they see, which would have been the living room had we been normal, but we're not normal. And so the first room that people see coming into the house is mine. And it just looks like Halloween all the time. There's, sorry. My voice is, oh no, is she coming over here with the mower? Do I have to move? Oh, I think I'm almost done. Yeah, enamel pins. How did I get into that? I don't remember. But I got it into my head that, like, I wanted to get a bunch of enamel pins, like skull ones. And so I put them on my messenger bag, like I'm a teenager or something. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just have felt the need to order a bunch of enamel pins, and I get, like, the packs on Amazon, because they're cheaper and they're decent quality. And I'm embarrassed to tell you what I'm doing with them besides putting them on my messenger bag, but I'm just gonna do it. So I have hundreds of them pinned onto my curtains that go over the windows, so that only I can see them. And, you know, this might sound like everything. I think I've said the word strange and weird, said those words so many times already today, but, you know, it is what it is, and I like it. And there's so much going on the walls and the curtains, anything that, like, can have something on it. There's a lot going on, but it all makes sense to me in my mind. Like, it doesn't seem, like, chaotic at all. And I look at these things all the time. Like, I'm not just sitting in there, like, watching TV or working. I'll look around. Like, if I'm eating something, I like to just listen to a podcast as I'm enjoying the meal and look around at the different things that I have in my room because it calms me and I like it. And so I think I talked about the sticker obsession I had months ago. Now it's enamel pins. The stickers are still up everywhere I said they were. If I said that out loud, I'm pretty sure I did an episode where I mentioned that, but if I didn't, now you know. So 40 years old, got stickers and enamel pins going on in my fucking room. Yeah. Is that it? Oh no, there's a couple of things that don't have to do with food or drinks. So since Halloween's coming up, I like to get into the spirit of things because I'm trying to like hurry up fall. Like, let's get here, let's get cold, everybody can go away, go inside their houses, stop being so loud. So next month is like Halloween month, so I'm close enough. So I've been looking up Halloween, like dubstep, trap beats, that kind of stuff to listen to while I'm working. Because it's getting me in the holiday spirit, and I love Halloween. So I've been pretty fixated on that because you know how like... Sorry you heard that. I turned away. Sorry. I'm not gross, I promise. There's just something in my throat. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, when you find something you like and you keep researching it and then you're like, oh, I didn't look here for this thing. And then you stop what you're doing and you go do a search and you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, the past couple of days, I keep thinking of, oh, I got to search for this playlist, or, oh, I bet they have Halloween music in this genre. And, I can't get my mind to stop like thinking that way. So I'm kind of regretting that one. And then the last thing that I am fixated on is bare knuckle fighting. Why have I never heard of this before? I saw something about this a few weeks ago and I've started like watching some of it. And I went ahead and subscribed to the bare knuckle fighting channel app thing or whatever, so I could watch like full events. I don't know why I like violence, but I do. And so Power Slap is one of the newer ones that I've gotten pretty obsessed with. And because I like seeing people get knocked out, but I also like to see more than that, the skill that people have from all the practicing they do. And bare knuckle fighting is so violent, but so much fun to watch. And so I'm just watching a bunch of that. And I'm thinking about it right now, and I can't wait to get done with my work so I can watch some more. That's where I'm at with my fixations. Are these special interests like I asked? I don't know. Uh-oh, my cat's looking for me. I don't even have kids, and I'm in here. Can you guys hear him? Come here. What? This is my supervisor, Hades. He told me I need to get back to work. So, yeah, hopefully if you've gotten this far, that means maybe you can relate in some way, or I sound like a fool. Hopefully not the latter. Okay, goodbye.